Good morning, it's MaryEllen from the channel MaryEllen After 60, and it is early morning and it is sunny outside, and that makes me happy, even though I'm still wearing my winter pajamas, and I'll miss them when they're gone. Before I get started, I wanted to let you know, I had mentioned in an earlier video that someone thought they saw my face on an ad in Colorado for some plastic surgeon that was doing fillers and stuff. It did not end up being me, and I was very grateful for that. But she did look similar. In fact, I showed it to Jim, and he said, I don't know whether you should thank the lady that pointed that out or slap her. Bye, Jim. But it wasn't me. But my lips are still out there. So when I do that video coming up, and it'll be uploaded in May, I'm not done with the experiment yet. I'm going to be real interested in seeing if they put my after picture in. And when I do the after picture, I'm going to put a dot on like a birthmark. So I'll know for positive if they used my photos or not. Today I want to answer some questions regarding the last video that I did. I had quite a few questions about derma rolling my scalp, and I'm just going to go ahead and get started. Number one, I do take biotin. And I take anywhere between 5,000 and 10,000 units a day. And I have been doing this for probably about 12 years. A dermatologist told me anything over 5,000, it wasn't helping, but I can get 10,000 units a lot cheaper than I can do the 5,000. So sometimes I split them in half and sometimes I don't. I never tried Rogaine, and I tried the Nioxin system, and I bought all those products, and I didn't really see any results. So the Pantene Age Defy, I've seen results, but I have never seen the results like I have using the Derma Roller and the Nutriox. I was asked if I had any hair breakage, and I haven't. And the reason I know that is after I'm done, I'll just take my hands and run it through my hair and pull, and I haven't had any breakage. I've had quite a bit of new growth. I do think if you roll back and forth, for me, everybody has their own way of doing it. Me going in one direction, lifting it up, keep going back, that has worked. I haven't had any breakage at all. The only time I use the Derma Roller and the Nutriox and the Age Defy serum is when I've washed my hair. And that's the only time I derma roll. I know you can do it more often, but there's no way to sanitize your scalp. There's really no way to sanitize your face. You can clean, unless you're in a surgery suite, then they can prepare you and you can be as germ-free as possible. But where there is life, there is germs. So I use a separate derma roller on my scalp. I don't use the same one on my face. And I usually get, I don't know about scalp, on my face 4 to 6 months. Once I feel like it is working differently, then I will change it up. I know that some people recommend changing it more. I clean mine by spraying it down really well, and I place it very carefully in the container so I don't bend my needles. I don't dull my needles. I feel real comfortable. I don't know how long it's going to last on my scalp. I know how it feels. I know you don't have to put much pressure. I was asked how much pressure. Well, that's really hard to say. I can feel it, but it's not uncomfortable. And of course, I've never brought any blood to the surface. I only use the 0.5 millimeter derma roller. So I wanted to address that question. So after I've washed my hair and I've used the derma roller and I've used my serums, I don't put anything else on my scalp. I don't use any styling products. I just, like today, I washed my hair yesterday. I did it. I would put, if I needed to, I would put hairspray in the bottom. If I needed to, I would use some product underneath here to give it a little bit of fullness. If I needed some height, I would tease it, but I don't even use hairspray around my roots. I just don't. Maybe on the third day, I might use a little bit of hair product. I'm pretty much a slacker when it comes to hair. I really am, and I do wear it up a lot. So therefore, you don't, it looks better without doing anything to it. I've been using a derma roller on my lips for quite some time, over 2 years, I believe, and I was asked a recommendation if you started using derma roller on your face. I would really recommend the 0.25 and no bigger than the 0.5 millimeter. And I will put a link in. I started doing it on in this area, on my nasolabial folds and my marionette lines. And I'll put that in. I'm not ready to do an update with that, but I'm still doing that. I also had a couple of questions about the silk nightcaps I use. Right at the very beginning of where I start listing products, and I always try to list the things I mention in the order that I mention them. Right above that, I have an Amazon store. And it's just products that I buy from Amazon. I will check and make sure that those same caps are still available, because one person said that it would only fit a doll, that theirs was so small, and mine does not leave any dents at all in my forehead or right here. A lot of times I'll just wear it from here back because I think it looks a little cuter. But if you read the reviews on some of the caps, you'll see that a lot of places they'll talk about them stretching out. Well, I don't mind that, because I think that it would be really hard to get the exact amount of elastic that would fit on your head, not fall off, and not be tight. So I just take a little whip stitch and make it tighter as it wears out. I have 3 nightcaps that I wear. One of them stays packed in my suitcase, and then I have 2. And I don't mind that. I've even safety pinned them, flipped it over just to make it right. That answers most of the questions that someone asked me. Anything you do, you have to feel right about it. And it just made sense for me. It's not for everybody, but I am really thrilled that if you looked at that bathroom video of mine, my whole back wall of my bathroom is windows. I just hated looking in the mirror, and I couldn't help but see through my hair. And I love that I don't have to see through it anymore. And I even have Jim a little bit interested in it, but we'll see. He has a really good head of hair, and he wants to keep it, so I don't blame him. I would too. I love to share good deals with you. Well, the first thing that I want anybody to do, if there is a cosmetic company that you like, sign up for their emails. And if you haven't signed up for Ebates, you need to. And you can just go to ebates.com, or I have a link below where you can sign up, and I think I make $5 if you do. But it doesn't matter. You will not regret it if you order online. There's even when you sign up, you can add it to your toolbar, and wherever you go, it'll pop up whether they have Ebates or not. And I love Ebates. Okay, so I've got to tell you about my great deal. I got an email from It Cosmetics for 25% off. I put that information in my last video. A lot of times if I see something come up after I put a video, I'll just go ahead and put it in right after I do my introduction, type it in. I really wasn't needing anything. I wasn't. But I really do like the It Miracle Water, and it is an essence. It's a lot of things. I really like it. Didn't want to like it, but I really like it, and I've already have a backup. And I'm really liking the It Secret Sauce at night. And I use that at night, and I use Benigma in the morning. It doesn't work if I flip-flop them. It doesn't work, but I love that. So, Ebates was 13% off on Friday the 13th. So not only did I get 25% off, I got 13% off. The cost of, when you buy something, you pay tax on the price you pay. Well, I paid 25% less tax, and then I charge it to a credit card that I get 1% when I buy something, and I get 1% when I pay it off. And I pay off my credit card bills every month. I made a deal with myself many, many, many years ago that I had to pay my credit cards off every month. If I couldn't afford it. But in the past, when I was raising children, I couldn't do that. But, my children are raised, so that's a good thing. So now that I have 2 backups of the It Miracle Water, I may use it morning and night. I don't know. I've just been using it in the morning. And I just take a little cotton ball and I pull it in half and I put some on the cotton ball. I use it on one side and then I turn over the other, and I love it. So just if there's something that you want to try, if there's something you love, sign up for their emails, because so many companies do have specials from time to time. And if I can remember correctly, It Cosmetics usually has 2 or 3 friends and family sales a year. And I buy all my products. It Cosmetics sends me items, and I know I give away at least 90%. In fact, I have some more products that one of these days that I will give away because they sent me some things. And I did contact them. There's been a rumor that It Cosmetics is not cruelty-free, and I contacted the company, my contact person, and she assured me they are still cruelty-free. They do not sell in China or any place that requires animal testing. And she said she does not foresee it in the future, because if they aren't cruelty-free, I won't accept anything from them. But they are. So I was really glad to hear that. I kind of got my feathers ruffled a little bit. I've had several of my subscribers tell me that they're not getting notifications and they've been unsubscribed to my channel. Well, this won't help my viewers because they're unsubscribed. But if there is anybody that you enjoy watching, not only subscribe to them, make sure you hit that bell to get notification, because there's some problems going on behind the scenes and I'm not sure what they are. But if there's somebody you missed, just type in their name, and if that area is still red under their name where it says subscribe, that means you're not subscribed. So go ahead and click that, and there's a bell. You click on the bell and you want to have notifications sent. I did want to mention that because there was somebody that thought I had quit making videos, and then someone that said they weren't receiving notifications. So that is something that you should do. And if you like a channel, if you like a video when you're watching it, give it the thumbs up. And that reminds me of something else that I needed to talk about. When I put up my last 2 winners, somebody commented about one person did not have a like. At that time, Random Comment Picker wasn't working. I just took the first 2 people that were drawn. One of them showed that they had given me a like and the other hadn't, so that's why I did it that way. But this time, the first 4 people all showed like. It was so nice to see. So they Random Comment Pickers glitches must have been kind of taken care of. And also at the end of my videos, I always put a video for you to watch if you like to. And I usually have some rhyme or reason why I put that there. Today, I am going to put my very favorite video I ever filmed. And it starts out kind of funny, and then it kind of gets talking about some other things. But that is really my personality. So if you're interested, and I think I made it over 3 years ago. And you can also see how much better my skin is if you look at it. The first name that came up on Random Comment Picker to win a $50 e-gift card or $50 in their PayPal account is Sharon Hardy. Congratulations, Sharon. The second person's name that came up was Billy M. Congratulations, Billy. The next one was Timber Jocelyn. Congratulations, Timbra. And the last person's name that came up was MaryEllen Sholand. S-H-O, well, there it is right there. You all leave a comment below and I will let you know how to get in touch with me. Congratulations, and I want to thank you guys for a great 4 years on YouTube. It is all good. You guys have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. You know, I put that information, and that gives, but no, I'm sorry. I can't believe